Imagine this. You're fresh out of college, you landed your first big job, and someone tells you that by making just one smart financial decision, you could be a millionaire just from saving in your 20s. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make that $1 million dream a reality without all the BS. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll even show you how you could become a multi-millionaire. Here's the deal. The earlier you start investing, the better. Compound interest is your best friend, and the earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Waiting until you're older means missing out on years of potential growth. So don't wait. Start now. Now, how are you going to do this? Well, the best part is getting started is super easy. And all you have to do is follow these 4 simple steps. Step 1. Save and invest 5% of your income. That was easy. Now, you get to decide how your money's invested. And that leads us to step 2. One of the easiest ways to start investing is with mutual funds, including index funds, like an S&P 500 index fund, which tracks the performance of 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in the U.S. Over the years, the S&P 500 goes up and down, but has averaged a good return of around 10% annually. That's a solid growth rate for your long-term investment. All right, so let's get you to $1 million. Where do we start? With an example, of course. According to a recent article on Bankrate.com, the average starting salary for a college graduate in this year, class of 2024, is $68,516. Of course, that varies by career and industry, but that's the average. So you're in your early 20s, you just graduated from college, and now you got your first real job. For our example, you'll make $65,000 a year and start saving and investing 5%, and here's what would happen. Let's also assume that you'll get a 2.5% raise every year and enjoy an average of 8% growth in your account. By the time you reach age 30, you'll have over $39,000 in your account, $28,000 from what you put in, and the rest, over $11,000, well, that came just from the 8% growth on your investments. Not too bad, but not even close to $1 million. Well, now we go to step 3. Here's where the magic of compound interest comes into play. Even if you stop investing at age 30, your account will still continue to grow at that 8% average over the next 35 years until you reach age 65. And by then, you'll have amassed a retirement nest egg of over $642,000. By now, some of you are saying, "Hey, Grumpy Dad, this video says I'd be a millionaire by only saving in my 20s. What's the deal?" Here comes that one smart financial decision that makes you a millionaire, and that's step 4. All you need to do is tell your employer that you want to begin contributing to the company's 401k plan. Simply put, a 401k is a retirement savings plan offered by your employer. You put money in straight from your paycheck before taxes are taken out, and that money grows tax deferred until you retire. It's one of the easiest and smartest ways to save for your future. And once you get started, the savings process is fully automated because it's a lot easier to save when money is taken out of your paycheck before it even hits your bank account. Here's a sweet bonus too. When you contribute to a 401k, you're lowering your taxable income. That means you could pay less in taxes today while saving more for tomorrow. And you don't pay any tax on it until you begin taking money out of your account in retirement. Some companies also offer an after-tax 401k option, or what's called a Roth 401k. In this case, you contribute money from your paycheck that's already been taxed. This money also grows tax deferred until you retire, but the big difference is when you take out that money during retirement, it's all tax-free. Many companies will even offer to match your contributions up to a certain limit. Now, if If you're not taking advantage of your employer's 401k match, you're leaving free money on the table. That's part of your salary. That's your money. Some companies out there have super generous 401k matches, even going so far as to match double what you put in. Take a look. Amgen, the biotech company, will match your first 5% dollar for dollar. Plus, they kick in an additional 5% even if you don't contribute at all. You can get up to 10% of their money put into your account with your own money every year. That's like getting a double raise. Look at USAA. They'll match you double on your first 4%, so you put in 4%, they'll lump in 8% from their end. Now tell me, wouldn't you find a way to save 4% into that plan? All right, so let's try this again and see if we can get you $1 million. Are you ready? You're making the same $65,000 a year, and you contribute 5% to your company's 401k this time, get the 2.5% raise each year, and average 8% growth in your account. And you still stop saving at age 30. Only this time, you add in 4% each year from your employer match. That's a pretty sweet deal. Now, because of the compound interest, when you reach age 65, you'll have amassed a retirement nest egg of over $1.1 million. That's right. And you still only saved $28,000 of your own money while you're in your 20s. And if you look at the chart, you can see that over $1 million of that was just from the growth on your investments. Still not impressed? Okay. As I promised at the beginning of the video, I'm now going to show you how you could become a multi-millionaire. If you can handle putting in that 5%, and you keep adding it in year after year after year until you reach age 65, you'll have over $2.9 million. No BS. That's almost triple the amount you had from investing just in your 20s. That's the power of consistency. That's the power of time. That's the power of compound interest. And that's just putting in 5% of your own money. But why stop there? You've hung in with me this far.
And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further.
Now let's really supercharge your retirement by tightening your budget just a little more and putting in 10% instead of 5%, still adding in the employer match, all the other stuff. That'll make your 401k balance skyrocket to well over $4 million. Just look at that. It's not impossible to imagine a time when you'd be retiring with a nest egg of several $1 million. But as I've shown you, the key is to start early. Look, everybody thinks they want to be a millionaire. But if you really talk to them, what they really want is to be able to spend $1 million. And those two things couldn't be more different. You become a millionaire by not spending $1 million that you could have spent. The real secret to building wealth is not what your account is. It's not the investments you choose in the retirement account. It is the amount you choose to put into it. And the more you put in, the much, much more you'll have when you retire. So, are you ready to become a retirement millionaire? It's easy to get started. Leave me a comment and let me know how much you're saving for retirement, and let's get this conversation started. And bonus points if you can name the movie from that clip. And remember, here at the No BS Guide to Wealth, you can be sure to get honest information. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can begin to build wealth and stop doing dumb things with your money. Thanks for stopping by.